that Ray doesn't believe the Akali to be going to Will. Probably going to be picking something along the lines of a Gnar at the moment or something. Maybe just more of a tank as well. Something that goes well into this Scion here, as we see it already getting picked up for Armon. So Leon is going to finish off the bands on the side of TAC, while we see the last ban being done by Ray as we start this off, start the second phase of the draft off here. So as the timer runs out, we're going to see that they actually don't ban anybody. I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but looks like we're having a lot of technical issues here in this draft so far. We're going to see MF get picked up here by TAC on Juwon on the 80 carry, doing a lot of damage. You have the Jarvan MF combo, going to be very strong in these team fights so far early. And we're going to see Syndra being hovered for Ray, and that is going to get locked in for him now. So we're going to see that Galio go to the support role, as we see the Syndra going mid against the Akali. Definitely possible for him to do a lot of damage there, as we're going to see a Lucian pick up, hovered for now. Don't know if it's going to be locked in for Ito in that bottom lane just yet. We have 5 seconds left on the timer, so, and that is going to be Lucian locked in for Ito, so very surprising. Definitely a champion he hasn't played yet in the THSCS. And it looks like we're going to see a Gnar being hovered for the side of TAC, and there it is. Gnar is going to get picked up. Honestly, if you were Rays of Sunshine, probably that's what you're going to be looking for with that last ban, but unfortunately it did time out and we're unable to finish off the ban. So we're going to see the Lucian in the 80 carry role with the Galio, with a Syndra in the mid lane, Sion in the top lane, and Shyvana in the jungle. Whereas on TAC, we're going to see that Akali in the mid lane with Gnar in the top lane, Senna MF bot lane with the Jarvan in the jungle. Both teams have very strong team fighting compositions. Going to be interesting to see how these team fights kind of end up going. Definitely a lot of damage done, a lot of engage with the Shyvana, Galio with the follow-up, Sion with the engage, and then you have the Gnar, the Jarvan with the MF to follow up. So definitely have a lot of strong team fighters here on both sides. We're going to get that 3-minute delay, so to start it off. So we're going to have a bit of a delay here again. Some waiting time here. We hope you're enjoying that crazy pick ban phase that we had here at the THSCS. We've had some very impressive games. If you missed out, we actually started off with Cool Kids Club taking down the Ram Ranchers in a very in a pretty dominant 36-minute victory. Definitely unexpected, as the undefeated Ram Ranchers ended up falling to Cool Kids Club. We had Chad had an incredible performance on that Rammus, something a little bit different than his usual champions, high damage champions, going for a little bit more tanky, with Matt on the Yasuo to kind of carry that top lane as well. So we're going to see Cool Kids Club pull away to around 4-2, and both of these teams are also trying to pick up their 4th win of the season. Again, these playoff spots are so valuable. You're gonna want to try and get to that 4-win threshold, gonna at least put you in contention and match yourself up with Cool Kids Club and the Shriek News. So for that tied to 2nd or 3rd place spot in the THSCS. So definitely an exciting matchup. Both teams are definitely still going to be in playoff contention whether they win or lose. So but this is definitely going to help them pull away from the pack a little bit. So I'm very excited to see how this ends up. A lot of Korean in the Twitch chat right now. Looks like GMR are trying to raid our Twitch chat just a little bit, but we hope you're enjoying the THSCS. I can't say that in Korean because I don't speak Korean, but am I being racist? No, I don't think so. Sorry if I am. Oh, according to your top laner Wayne, you guys communicate in Korean a lot, so. Well, regardless, we're gonna wait for this spectator delay to finish up. I am all by myself today. If you guys are interested, if anybody here is interested in casting tomorrow or just in the future in general, be sure to hit me up. While I do enjoy being here every day and talking and stuff, not I definitely we would definitely love to see some representation from all over Tenafly High School come together and kind of commentate on some of these games. So yeah, let me know. We're definitely looking for people. And it looks like the spectator delay is about to end as we're going to head into the loading screen here to start this game off. I think we're going to load onto Summoner's Rift right now. It's going to be a very exciting game, very explosive game, heavy team fights on both sides. If I had to guess, I'm going to get the scoreboard up for you guys as we manage to do the long process of dragging everyone's positions in order to make it look cooler, make it look more professional. Of course, we're all about professionalism here on the THSCS. We're hoping you're having a wonderful day, as we're going to see a level 1 start by both of these teams. Looks like we're going to send 3 members of into the bot lane for both of these teams. Looks like a bot lane start for both junglers, Caleb and Jung'an here. Gonna be an interesting matchup here in the mid lane as we see Jeffrey take on Ray. Definitely have been 2 of the more dominant performers in the mid lane so far in the THSCS. Jeff has obviously, due to his high elo, has been basically carrying a lot of the games here for TAC, but has I think misclicked locked in the Akali. So it looks like he's going to be playing Akali, maybe a champion he's not super used to. Against Ray's Syndra, so maybe we'll see some trades back and forth, maybe a little bit more of a toss-up here in the mid lane if these picks did go like this. So so far some standard starts. It's gonna look like a bit of a full clear for Shyvana. He goes straight to the Krugs after the red. While Jarvan's going to do that Gromp, could potentially still go to straight to that red buff for an early level 3 or go to the Wolves, and it looks like he's also going to be going to Wolves, getting that early level 3 off the bot side clear. Jarvan is so far ahead of the Shyvana in terms of clearing. We're going to see a double taunt in the bot lane here. Good trade by Ray as they get a double taunt, but actually Juan does a lot of damage back, and the creeps, the wave advantage on the side of TAC manages to also do a decent amount of damage, and a center poke as well. So overall, a bit of an even trade here in the bot lane, but TAC definitely has a lot of health, has a lot of damage here with these 2 marksmen in the bot lane together. Going to be interesting laning phase. Probably not that much happening. Not too many kills so far. I don't think these are not the players to be going super aggressive in lane. So. Seeing a lot of trading back and forth in the mid lane. Jeffrey doing a good job trying to get a lot of the CS, has picked up a CS advantage onto Ray as he pushes this wave into his turret. So far the Akali is working out okay. Junghan's gonna back after doing 5 camps, picking up that chilling smite. As the Rift Scuttler spawns, it looks like Jeff is going to find a catch onto the Shyvana, and Caleb goes down. That is first blood for the side of THC. Looks like that Akali pickup is not affecting him whatsoever as he manages to get a kill. Meanwhile in the bot lane, Tom's gonna land onto Roger and the Senna. Looks like flashes were burned actually no flashes were burned. Q was popped by Juan in the bot lane, but aside from that, not that many other Psalms used. Roger manages to heal it back up. That Senna does a lot of healing there, so now a double buff on the Akali is going to be difficult for the Syndra to trade or even get a hold of a lot of CS. Already down 10 CS 4 minutes into the game. You see Junghan here in the jungle looking for a potential gank. Gonna try to go onto look for an EQ. Roger's gonna hit the root onto the Lucian, followed up by the EQ. But it looks like Junghan's kind of trapped under the turret. It's gonna be forced to flash out of the way. Ignite's gonna get popped, but not enough damage on either side. You burn the Jarvan flash, and you burn both summoners on Ito, as well as the Ignite out of the Galio. So overall, no kills, but a lot of summoner spells burned there in the bottom lane. Yep, so far some pretty standard clearing. Caleb has not gotten the CS advantage that he has probably really wanted on the Shyvana so far. Hasn't gotten to that level 6 just yet. Once he does though, it will be a very big power spike for him. Going to Dark Harvest, probably going to be going for that AP build. Has a chilling smite already. Meanwhile in the top lane, just a lot of farming going back and forth. Arman has developed a pretty good lead onto Wilchi. 7 CS, actually not that big, but I mean as his tank against the ranged matchup, definitely doing a good job getting those minions, staying ahead of the Gnar in CS so far. So level 6 reached by both top laners. Ray has yet to pick it up, so right now Jeffrey does have an ultimate advantage here in the middle lane, as they're just going to trade back and forth. Jeffrey has already established a 20 CS lead in that middle lane, so very exciting. Looks like so far gold is very even as we hit the 6-7 minute mark. Only kill so far has been on Jeffrey in the mid lane against that Shyvana, getting caught out around Crab around the 3.5 minute mark at the beginning of the game, as we saw. So far it's just looking like a lot of even trading back and forth. We're not looking for that many early skirmishes, looks like, from both of these teams, as they're just going to try to look for these team fights later into the game. It looks like we're going to see Will aggressively trade in there. Going to pop the ultimate. Meanwhile, stun's going to land onto Jeffrey, but it's not enough. Ultimate's going to get popped, and Ray goes down. Jeffrey picks up another kill onto that Syndra. Meanwhile, Junghan's going to try to clear away the bot lane of Ray here. Has the EQ, but no ultimate yet. Stun's going to land onto that Galio, actually. It looks like he's going to get away with the blast cone, but it looks like Junghan is going around the other way. Meanwhile, looks like Caleb, the Shyvana, basically chased Jeffrey all the way down into the inhibitor tower, where he ends up flashing away and dying. So very interesting escape attempt there by Jeff. It was not enough. But yeah, so far that was basically a 1-for-1. Gold lead is basically remained even. TAC has gotten around a 300 gold lead, but that's not that much. It's about, what is it, like 60 gold per person at a potion. Meanwhile, ultimate pop by Arman on the top lane, but here comes Will Chi. He has that Mega Gnar, no ultimate available as he used it last time he was Mega, but definitely able to trade a lot of the damage back. So overall, this top lane matchup is gonna be a little bit boring to watch for a little bit if you have these two really tanky people facing off against each other. So basically, yeah, a lot of AFK farming in the top lane. So not much so far. So far, the only kills have really been in that mid lane. One all onto Jeffrey there. Gonna be a scary sight on that Akali. So we have the Infernal Dragon being spawned first. So far, pretty boring game. Glacial Augment on Roger. Getting a lot of poke onto that Galio. We're going to see a lot of heavy trading and poke here by the side of TAC with that double marksman bot lane. Roger's going to be picking up those souls, working towards getting that extra range, working towards those thresholds. Going to just keep poking here. Has a lot of damage to be done on those Qs. Will Chi is going for another aggressive trade here, but honestly, even with that full combo being done onto Armand, not able to do anything to him basically. Will hasn't actually backed yet. Armand has backed a couple times, once for some boots and finish off the tabbies, and has that ruby crystal as well. But also has developed around a 17 farm lead onto the Gnar. So looks like Will has not done a great job of keeping up with CS. Maybe looking for a back soon. Ultimate available for both junglers now. Caleb is now at level 7. So far, a lot of good things going on for both of these teams as they just try to farm up. Despite that, as we see a blue steal here actually, despite the top lane CS advantage, Jeffrey has also developed around a 25 to 30 CS lead over Syndra in the mid lane. Ray has fallen behind in farm as he has struggled to really keep up with Jeffrey's pressure. As a dragon was slain by Shyvana. Shyvana definitely has that buff to take the dragons pretty easily, so definitely is possible to pick up that first dragon with a lot of that damage being done. So Ray picks up the first Drake. Getting those dragons on the Shyvana is definitely really important for her. Is actually down in CS, about 10 CS to the Jarvan. Hasn't been able to keep up with her super heavy power farming that she really wants to get early in the game. Has the runic echoes already completed. But you are looking to try. She's probably going to be looking to power farm her jungle a little bit more. Rift Herald is going to be started up by TAC as well. Jeffrey's going to come to try to finish it off. And there it is. Rift Herald is secured by Jung'an in the jungle. Going to pick that one up. So it is going to be Jung'an's going to pick it up. He's going to back and pick up some items. Meanwhile, top lane is another snooze fest. Despite getting those ultimates, it's really just so hard for Will to do anything in Mega Gnar form. He's now down 20 CS, working towards that Black Cleaver to try to shred some of that armor onto Armand. Start off this game. So meanwhile, we're going to see an ult popped onto Caleb. There's 3 members on the side of Ray trying to get onto Jeffrey. Taunt's going to land, combined with the stun and the Syndra ult, and Jeffrey actually falls. Great kill onto Ray there. And if you're Rage of Sunshine, that is what you need to try to get back into this game. Shutting down that Akali, making sure that she doesn't get too far ahead. Still has a CS advantage, but getting a kill onto your mid laner is definitely crucial in order to keep this game alive. So, yeah, good kill by them. Good 3-man collapse by the support and jungle onto the mid lane. Yep, so as we approach the 13-minute mark, gold is still very even. Once again in the top lane, just they keep hitting each other, but nothing happens. Yep, not that much going on right now. Shyvana is definitely continuing to farm. It looks like blue buff was given to Ray in the mid lane there. After that kill onto Jeffrey, transferring that blue buff over to him after the steal. So, and it looks like Jeff's gonna go for a big play here. Going to dash in, flash in with the ignite under the shroud, pick up a kill onto Ray. Meanwhile, in the jungle, looks like Junghan got caught out a little by the Shyvana. The E's gonna finish him off. So overall, a 1-for-1. The jungler for TAC goes down, but the mid laner for Ray also falls. 3 kills onto Jeff right now. It seems to be a little bit of a pattern. We saw last game that TAC played. Basically, all the kills were on Jeff in that mid lane on the Kayle. A little bit different now that he's on the Akali, but still a 100% kill participation so far for Jeffrey in that middle lane. But if you're a Shyvana, you're also getting pretty fed. 2-1-1. Definitely going to work towards that Nashor's Tooth, getting a lot of items there. Once you get those items in the ultimate form, you are going to be able to fight a lot better than do a lot more damage than this Jarvan who's building tank. So definitely something to watch out for, as she's going to continue power farming through her jungle, getting as much CS as possible to try and build that gold up, while also looking for some ganks, building that Fury bar up. So yeah, definitely a lot of interesting stuff going down in this game. 14 minutes into the game, and we only see a 500 gold lead for the side of TAC, mostly probably in that mid lane here, as Jeff has picked up a significant farm lead onto Ray Syndra. So it's about 40 right now. Also, Juin has a good CS lead, but that basically gets neutralized by Armand in the top lane over Will. So far, it looks like both mid and top laners have also not backed in a while. But just in vision denial right now, as we're going to see Dragon spawn in about a minute. Don't know which element it's going to be, but it will be soon. We'll soon figure it out. Looks like Jeff is going to make, looks like both teams are going to be making some aggressive plays around the bot lane. They Rays of Sunshine do see Jeff clearing that control ward in the Dragon pit, but I don't know if they see an end. So looks like Ray tried to make an aggressive play there, but nothing really worked out. But we see the ultimate getting popped by the Shyvana onto the Juin. Meanwhile, in the top lane, ultimate's going to get used onto Sion. But the ult is going to flash out of the way. Meanwhile, Jeffrey is going for an aggressive play, fighting 3v1 against 3 members of Rays of Sunshine. That is not where you want to be. Jeffrey falls right there. And overall, Rays of Sunshine picked up a lot of kills right there. Caleb Shyvana is doing a lot of damage, 3-1-2. Definitely carrying the team so far. 100% kill participation. Going to take down this second dragon. So far, that Cloud Dragon goes down 2-0. And now the gold lead has actually swung in favor of Ray. So overall, the bot play was a lot better than the top one, as Armand is just able to absorb so much pressure due to the sheer amount of tankiness that he has. Hasn't backed in so long. Actually, if you check this, he's sitting on 18. Both top laners are sitting at around 1,800 gold. So just basically sitting around fighting each other, wet noodling, trying to clear these waves back and forth. And so far, it looks like Armand is clearing these waves just a little bit more, a little bit better. So. Yeah, so far a lot of great plays by Rays of Sunshine. That Shyvana is doing a lot of work, picking up the sword shoes and the components for the Nashers. Gonna be pretty strong once she picks that Nashor's Tooth item up, and honestly just keeps getting stronger with the more items that she gets. So we do see Ray doing a lot of damage there onto the Akali. So Jeff is not at that stage where he can necessarily solo carry the game just yet, as we saw there. So it will be, we will have to see if Jeffrey can try to get some more kills on Akali, try to rank up that gold a little bit more. Is up about 1,000 onto Ray, but honestly the Shyvana already has more gold than him, so going to be more impactful in these team fights for now, as Riftchild is going to get spawned soon. We see once again the top laners haven't backed. Actually, it looks like Armand did back, pick up the Tabbies and the Sunfire Cape, finished off. Will Chi has still not backed yet. Looks like he's going to try to do it now, as Vision's getting cleared away on both sides. Right now, if you're in the jungle matchup, Shyvana definitely has a lot of priority over the Jarvan. At this point, the Jarvan has basically turned into like a knock-up and ult bot, not being able to do that much damage on his own, and basically only going to be able to be impactful when he's like in a big team fight with the rest of his team. We see Roger using that Senna W to try to catch out the enemy bot lane of Ray. Looks like Jeffrey's going to try to go in. Senna ult's going to do a lot of work. Ray's going to, Ray's bot lane is going to fall, as Jeff gets a double kill on the 2 members of Rays of Sunshine. Now with 5 kills, he is single-handedly getting all the kills right now for TAC, despite the mixed up pick. Still going that Akali. and doing a lot of work on there. So far, and it looks like first turret is going to be picked up for TAC after all of that work in the bottom lane. So Rift Herald was also picked up by Rays of Sunshine in kind of recompense for that. So looks like Shyvana will have a lot more power as she continues to farm, cleaning that Scuttle Crab out and working towards her bot side. So right now the gold is still very even, around 700 gold in favor of TAC. Again, basically a pink ward on each side for each member for TAC if you're thinking about it in terms of relative gold advantages. But definitely a big gold lead for Jeffrey, at least getting that double kill in the bot lane. Has the components for the Leandries as well as the Hextech Gunblade getting finished up there. Gnar is going to be doing some damage onto the top lane tower, but it's not enough to finish it off yet. Does have the Rift Herald is not on his side actually, so we'll not be able to use that to take the turret down as well. Honestly, I'm just waiting for this top lane laning phase to end. It's so boring. Absolutely nothing is going on. Neither side can kill the other. Sion is just too tanky. Gnar is just like clearing waves with his Q, not doing enough damage with the priority. It's very yeah, not the most exciting thing to watch in the top lane. Dragon is about to spawn in about a minute. It's going to be an Ocean Soul this game. Ocean Soul will be pretty valuable on the side of Rays of Sunshine with the Shyvana and Sion doing a lot of healing with that. Definitely going to be useful for both these teams. But Ray definitely with that 2 dragon advantage is in position to fight to have advantage over that soul. Turret is actually taken in the mid lane, I think, by Rays of Sunshine. And it looks like Jeff does get his turret taken down despite the lead that he has. Looks like a little bit of a lane swap happening by Rays of Sunshine as the bot lane has moved to the top side of the map. Looks like Caleb is going to put down that Rift Herald, try to take down this top turret and end this god-awful laning phase in the top lane. So yep, still some standard stuff going on. It looks like we're going to end up trading that tower as Jeff gets that tower kill. However, he is getting collapsed on 4 members of Rays of Sunshine here. Looks like he's going to try to turn onto Jeff, onto Ito here, but it's not going to be enough. He is going to fall. 4 members of Rays of Sunshine collapse onto Jeff, and he's not able to get out. He does have all 5 of TAC's kills, but he now has 4 deaths as he falls. Meanwhile, TAC is able to pick up that dragon. Due to the Shyvana having a lot of pressure topside, but it looks like they're going to try to collapse onto this. Armon is going to blow the Sion ultimate, but Jarvan is just going to EQ away as the ultimate did not hit him. And essentially, they get the kill onto Jeff in return for a dragon, and they trade towers on the way. So it looks like Rays of Sunshine is going to try to contest this bot side tower. Looks like Caleb is going to try to fight Jung'an here in the jungle, and he's going to kill him. Ray is now on a killing spree, 4-2-0 on this Syndra. Shyvana is now 3 levels ahead of this Jarvan. It's level 13 to level 10. Shyvana has definitely done a much better job power farming her jungle, getting her items, while this Jarvan has kind of running around the map. Reminds me of our game against Rays of Sunshine, where I played Jarvan, did basically nothing the entire game, and let the Shyvana just farm up. Definitely a mistake that I would not want to be making if I was TAC. If I was Jung'an on this Jarvan. Looks like we're going to see some more trades in the top lane as the lanes have went back to normal. Yeah, a lot of nothing going on in the top lane once again. It looks like, honestly, at this point, Armon might be able to pressure him out. We're going to see Jeffrey make an aggressive play onto Allen here in the bottom lane. Stopwatch is going to be used. Ignite's going to get popped, and it looks like he's just going to die. Roger is going to be able to survive the damage from the Syndra due to the barrier. Gonna flash a Shyvana E. Looks like the calling by Ito is not going to do anything so far, and we'll see if that last E is going to do the damage, and it does. Caleb is now on a rampage on the Shyvana, doing a lot of work, making sure, picking up those kills, farming his jungle, doing a lot of work on that Shyvana. Still with that 100% kill participation rate, as the gold lead has again swung in favor of Rays of Sunshine. So again, a very close game going on. It's going to be very exciting to see what happens in this game. Top laners are still top. Looks like Wilchi has made his way to the mid lane as Armon is going to try to push this wave into the second tier turret. Meanwhile, it looks like Jeffrey might have gotten caught out again by 2 members of Rays of Sunshine. There comes Caleb and Ito. Might be able to take him down. And Shyvana goes down to Caleb. Caleb goes down to Jeff. Blade of the Rune King is going to get popped to try to save his life for Ito. Meanwhile, it looks like Armand is getting collapsed on by 3 members of TAC. Has the ultimate not available. Going to be forced to flash out of the way. Going to use the blast cone to try to escape. But honestly, yeah, he's just so tanky. He might just be able to get out of this alive. Jeffrey does not actually fall. Again, still has 100% of all of the kills. Will's going to flash ult the Scion to try to kill him. Fails to do so. I mean, so far these top laners are both 0-0 and 0. Have 0 kill participation. Little bit of a miscommunication there. It looked like the jungler, it looked like Junghan and Will kind of just ran around the Baron pit back and forth, deciding which way to try to chase Armand. And it looks like they were not able to get him at all. Does lose the flash, dude, and they basically just trade flashes in the top lane for nothing. So yeah, a lot of nothing going on right now. The game has basically neutralized again, become very stable. Gold has once again gone in favor of TAC, but again, it's by such a small margin. These teams are essentially even in gold right now. Dragon's going to be spawning in a little bit, going to go for that 4th dragon of the game. Jeffrey has a lot of the team's gold right now. On this Akali has 100% of the team's kills. So, oh, and it looks like Caleb almost was able to steal that red buff away from Jeff. Well, actually, it's his own red, but yeah, Jeffrey currently has 11,000 gold, highest gold in the game by far. Actually, not by far. He has about 1,500 gold on the Shyvana, but definitely gonna have to carry this game as he's gonna try to go in 1v4, 1v3 against Ray. Almost one-shots him and ends up getting a double kill on both members. And it looks like Roger is going to steal the first kill of the game from not by Jeffrey, as 3 members of Rays of Sunshine go down in that fight. Jeffrey still is doing incredible work. Has that double buff. He's now 9-4-1 on this Akali, doing so much work, so much damage for them. Basically one-shot Caleb and Ito there under their own turrets. Not something you see every day. And it looks like with the dragons about to spawn, it looks like the rest of TAC is going to just try to hang out around here, making sure that Rays of Sunshine is not able to get in here, try to contest this dragon, as TAC is going to try to pick up their 2nd dragon of the game. Something I also want to mention, Juwon Lee actually also had a pretty good ultimate there, getting damage onto a lot of members of Rays of Sunshine with that MF ult. So also props to him, even though Jeffrey did do a lot of that work. You still have to give credit to a lot of the team, as they just melt that dragon, 2nd Ocean Dragon, over to Rays of Sunshine. As the dragon advantage has now been neutralized, it's 2-2. And it looks like TAC is pulling away with a bit of a gold lead, about 2,500. Rays of Sunshine is definitely in the position to come back from this very easily. If you look at the top side of the map, Junghan and Will are combined 0-2 and 0 in this game. 0 kill participation on either of those members. Definitely something questionable, especially with Will Chi down 50 CS onto Armand in the top lane. So yeah, this is it's a pretty interesting game to watch on the bottom side of the map, but on the top side not so much. It looks like they've just been doing a lot of farming, not a lot of stuff being done. It looks like Junghan's going to pick up this black cleaver, so even though he's 0-2 and 0 and behind a lot of gold in 2 levels against this Shyvana, he decides, hey, I'm gonna go damage instead. So still gonna go some damage. Don't know if that's the best move, but you know, we'll see how it turns out, as we hopefully will see some of this Jarvan in later team fights. We're gonna see the waves being cleared out for TAC. A lot of good CSing on both of these teams. Armand, Jeffrey, and Juwon have all picked up over 200 CS, and it looks like Rays of Sunshine is going to try to collapse. Caleb is waiting in here. Ultimate's going to be popped by Armand, going straight down into the mid lane. And it looks like he missed the ult, and a little bit of a re-engage is going to be happening by TAC. Armand might be caught out a little bit, combined with the Jarvan ult, and it looks like Juwon is going to pick up his first kill of the fight of the game, as Armand goes down 0-1 and 0 on this Scion. So despite having that CS advantage, missed the ultimate going in and ends up getting caught out by the rest of the team, as TAC pick up another kill. They're now 3 kills up, about 3,000 gold up. So far things are looking in their favor for now. We had such a close game, and it kind of got sort of fallen into the favor of TAC as the game has progressed a little bit. We still have Caleb on the Shyvana and Ray on the Syndra doing a lot of damage, magic damage to either of these teams. So that's definitely something to watch out for. They definitely still have a lot of kills and have the potential to maybe win their team the fight if they get a good ultimate off, get some good stuns, and get some good crowd control onto their carries. Potentially wipe one of them out before the fight begins. So yeah, there's still a lot of power farming being done by Caleb. He's the highest level on his team with Armon at level 15. Continuing to clear his jungle. This is something you want to do when you're Shyvana. Just clear as many camps as possible. Get that CS number up as high as possible. Get those items in as quick as possible. So you're as strong as you can be. Definitely pretty item reliant. This is the Shyvana build. So you definitely want to be prepared for that. Going to pick up the stopwatch here. Going for that Zona's Hourglass after the Morellos and the Nashor's already picked up. So meanwhile, it looks like Jeffrey's working towards a death cap right now. 450 gold bounty on his head. He definitely has the most gold in the game at around 13,000, around 3,000 ahead of both Caleb and Ray in their mid and jungle position. So even though Ray has 2 potential carries on their teams, looks like Jeffrey's just far ahead of either of them by a full item basically. So yeah, so far a lot of trading back and forth, a lot of like mini skirmishes, but we haven't seen that big 5v5 team fight that we've really been waiting and hoping for so far. So Dragon is going to be spawning in about a minute. That is going to be that big dragon fight. It's going to have 3 dragons. Having 3 dragons on either side is going to be big, as you just have so much pressure for the rest of the game because you don't want the other team to get soul. So the 3rd ocean dragon is going to spawn in about a minute. As I said before, it looks like TAC have a lot of pressure on the map. They're now up around 4,000 gold and are basically able to basically able to deny vision throughout all of Rays of Sunshine's jungle, steal away some of their camps, and basically try to look for this dragon uncontested. I don't know if Ray is going to try to fight for this. So far, right now they are a little bit behind in gold, and I don't know if it would be worth it to try to fight for this. You might just want to stall it out a little bit longer and try to fight for this next one. But again, I'm not sure. Looks like we might see a bit of a catch onto Caleb here in the jungle. Shyvana ultimate is going to get popped along with the flash, but it's not enough. Stopwatch is going to be used, but Jeff is just so strong, doing so much damage. Picks up another kill on the Akali, his 10th kill of the game. Yeah, so again, what I said, despite the carries of Ray of Sunshine being prevalent and having the potential to do some damage, looks like Jeff is just way ahead of all of them, as it looks like TAC will get a free dragon here with the enemy jungler down. That is now the 3rd straight dragon for TAC, as they are now on soul point. TAC looking in position to take that 4th win of the split. So definitely something to look forward to. Is to see their future games. TAC plays tomorrow against Planet of the Apes. Going to be an interesting game. Planet of the Apes has, of course, been struggling a decent amount this split, but I hope that our team is going to be able to contest and take down Jeffrey and the rest of TAC. Hopefully, our star mid laner Derek Kim will be able to do some good work against Jeffrey, just like in some of our scrims. And it looks like it will be an interesting game, but for now we have this game to focus on here. It's Ray versus TAC. Caleb doing his best, clearing some vision in the bot side jungle, trying to get a little bit more control and getting those precious camps that he so desperately needs to stay in this game. You see, he basically got solo killed by Jeffrey without doing any damage, so definitely important for him to not get one shot in these fights and get a lot of damage with the ultimate and the E onto the rest of TAC if they don't have a chance at winning this game. Baron is now available. It has been available for a while actually, but it looks like both teams are going to try to be looking for it. Vision has been contested around all over for TAC, but it looks like Rays of Sunshine is going to try to look to face check this. They're going to try to... Alan's going to get caught out here on this Galio, and it looks like Juan's going to pick up another kill. Will is nearing Mega Gnar form. Going to be looking to re-engage here. But so far it's just 1 kill. It's enemy support down if you're TAC, and as the Baron is up, it looks like they're gonna try to take it down. I don't think Ray's in the position to contest here. With your support down, it's a 4v5, and while you're down a lot of gold, I think he's probably safe to just give this one up. As that is now Baron secured by TAC. They now have a 6,500 gold lead, and they are all willing to back and reset and try to get some inhibitors. So, good play by TAC, waiting in that bush for someone to face check, and yeah, good job by that top side duo that I was flaming a little bit earlier of Will and Jung'an. Doing a lot of having a lot of heavy engage there, taking down Alan in the support role. So good job. We're approaching the 34-minute mark of this game. Jeffrey has 10 stacks on his Dark Steel. I wonder if he's going to be upgrading that to a Magi Soul Stealer sooner or later. Definitely is probably one of the stronger champions in the game. Probably going to get a lot of kills without really dying that much for the rest of the game. So I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to pick up this Magi to try to get some extra gold. But I mean, the Dark Steel is also a solid pickup. Everything's pretty standard for now. Looks like they're just trying to split. Looks like TAC is just trying to split their pressure across the map, trying to get those Baron buff minions into the enemy base. So far, no inhibitor has been taken yet. Definitely want to be fighting. Keep an eye out for this dragon fight as well. If TAC get this next drag, that will be soul for them, and they want to make sure to try and get that. Looks like stun's going to land onto Ito. He might just get one shot here. Jeff is into the back line. He's going to be alive for now, but that is not going to be enough. Big Jarvan ult onto all 4 members of TAC, combined with that Gnar ultimate, gonna take down. That is a clean ace for TAC, and it looks like they might just be able to end the game off of that. That was an amazing fight. They finally get that big team fight combo that they wanted with the Jarvan and the Gnar there. The Nexus turrets are about to fall. They're on the Nexus, and while it looked like a close game at the beginning, TAC quickly turned it around. In 35 minutes, they take down Rays of Sunshine in a 35-minute game. So